a planet. And I really don't believe that this is a planet either. Let's look at this. This is the NASA product right here. We're just going to go over to it. We're looking at it. It's the 26th. We're going to look at this. I'm sure they're calling it a planet. Hello, Marcy, honey. We're just going to push the play button for this right here. It's going to blink, and we're just going to let it do its little blinking while we look down here at this. Hello, Mickey, honey. Rugby, good evening. How we're going to look at it. If it was a planet, I don't think it would really have its extensions. It wouldn't have its extensions. Let's just look at it like this. We're going to watch it because it's just going to come in. You can look at it from a distance. Okay, don't even get hit by this, but we're going to zoom up. We are going to zoom up on this, okay? And you're going to get to see it. Okay, well, let's look at it. Watch it, you all. Does that look like a planet to you? Look how the ends extend and they continually do whatever. It didn't even get bothered by that. And then you got this other thing. That's probably supposed to be a planet too. No, I think these are ships. That's what they look like. Let's go into the invert mode. Let's look at it like this. This looks pretty cool too. So let's look at it like this. Now, could anyone tell me which planet they probably say that this thing is right here? Because I'm sure they're giving this thing a, hello, Plug Ugly. I'm sure they're trying to give this thing a planet name. We have looked at these right here as they come across the sun before. And there's actually like little bitty ships that go down into there, and they get inside those movable lengths is what they do, because they're constantly changing. Constantly changing. Buenas noches to you too. Let's go to the inverted mode. Now this is pretty cool in the inverted mode. Let's look at it in the inverted mode too. See how it's constantly moving? There's constant movement. Say that this is like, I don't know what they would call it. Just streaks going across it. No, there's movement. There's some kind of movement happening here. There really is. It's some kind of a mechanical, I think it's really, I'm going to quit saying I think. I believe it's a ship. I believe that that's a ship too. They're shape shifting. And NASA's supposed to be having their products. Their products are supposed to be, their products, let me pause it for a second. You see, it's got stuck in the sun. Let me see if it happens. Well, see, it's like kind of stuck in the sun. Their products are supposed to have intermittent, they're going to be intermittently unavailable off and on. You see that little extension down there? Down here on this thing? Right here. Let me quit moving this thing. Right there. These things, they go into here. I don't know where they go, but they're part of this extension. And these things right here move too, but this little bitty piece, let me do this. Watch this. I'm going to go forward just one little bit if I can. I wish we could get closer to it, but you watch it. I know it's going to shake a tad bit. Let's watch it. It got longer, see. I actually went through the painstaking thing where I measured each time this thing got longer, and as it extended, it became one whole section, and then another one would start, and it became a longer section too. This thing, I'm trying to see where the thing is at. Okay, see, it just keeps getting. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Did we just see two of them come on there now? Let's go back and look at that. Let's look at that. We did. Look how it came out. You see that? Let's look at this go forward. See how it got longer like that? How can that be? Really ask yourself. Unless it's an actual ship up there. It got shorter. And then you don't see it. You don't see it, okay? All of a sudden, it comes on there. It gets longer. And it gets longer. And then it gets a little bit longer. What's down there? And a little bit. The other one is changing too on the other side. The other one is changing on the, okay, okay, it looks like something might be trying to go in there. I don't know for sure. Let me see. Now, see, it got longer. They both got longer. They keep getting longer. See how long they're getting? Ah, look, it added a piece. It added a piece right there. A piece came on and it added itself right there. It came from the space. Okay. I'm trying to go a little further. Okay, see, that's going to get longer too. Dun. Isn't that weird? It's really kind of cool. It just keeps on doing it. Sorry about the blinking, you all. Gina, will you quit doing that blinking? It gets exciting. It really does. Let me shrink it down. We can look at these big number keys right here. Is there a firmament? Carolyn, there's many theories about a firmament. A firmament above, like a dome. There's supposed to be, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was formed without void, and darkness is on the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered. Okay. There's supposed to be a separation according to biblical account. There is many theories of a dome being up there, like a firmament, something up ahead. There's something up there in the sky. At this point in time on Earth, it's not something I want to even dwell on. It isn't. There's much greater things at stake than the firmament. There's something up there. And no offense, it's just a topic I don't even cover. To me, it might be really important for some people, and there are people who cover that. It's not me. I study all different types of things. I really do. Like this right here, I'm studying this right now. So let's watch it moving. Yeah. Hello. So this thing, now we can put it in the black and white. You can see what it looks like. See the constant moving? How these things are going back and forth and back and forth, continually transforming is what they do. Totally transform. Yeah. Seems like it's unfazed. Now we could make this bigger, but to what avail? Making it bigger, what would that do? Nothing. You'd still see it. I mean, we can make it bigger. Let me just make it a bit bigger. Just a tad bit bigger. Bring it over here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. See if we can get it. Right. We made it so big one time. Look at that, you all. There's no way that could be a planet. There's no way. Unless planets do this. Unless they do that. And it's wild. It's so wild. Well, there is things that go inside it. I think I don't know what it's doing. I know there's little bitty ships or something that come around and they get on there. It didn't even get bothered. Like, see if we stop it. Yeah, it is kind of wild. Too bad this thing doesn't have edge detect on it. Just constant. You're watching an egg? Do I see the word egg? Oh, an app on Discord. Oh, you got Discord, Tyler, honey? Aw, that's great. I know about Discord. A lot of people use Discord. It's really pretty cool to have. I don't know how to use it, but that's fine. Yeah, let's keep pushing this thing. This is like the inverted mode. What videos are these? This is NASA. This is their product right here. You see, it's right there. It's the Soho Lasco C3 that we're looking at. The Soho Lasco C3. And now I've messed that thing up. We can't view it up that close like we were. I guess I can. Thank you. We can get really close and look at it. And get up close and personal, just like this. Just look how those two almost intersect. Oopsie. You can almost see a fine line on them when they like right there, like two sections, like one at the top and one at the bottom connected is what you can see. Look at that shape. It's wild. It's so wild. One time it took something like this around a month to get past the sun. Practically a month. This is not a planet. I would like to know. I'm sure someone is saying that there is a planet, that this is a planet. I'd like to know what planet they're trying to call this. Look at the stair stepping on it too, on the side too. What type of a planet, what planet is it that they're giving the name? You don't have to say who gave the name of it, but I sure would like to know what planet they're trying to say it is. Are they trying to say it's Mercury? Well, that don't look like Mercury. You can look at this. I don't think it's a star. I think it's a ship. Look how it's stair-stepping like that. What else did we look at that had that on there? We looked at something recently. It's a ship. It is some type of ship, and it has extensions to it. You can see at the bottom. It's some kind of advanced species. Look at it. It's like, wow. In there. They're capping this live stream at 158 people, which is really strange, but it's not, but it is. Let me just put the ship in motion. Oh, it's blinking. Sorry. Sorry. Looks like I need to clean out my keyboard up close. You can see it. Ah, that is kind of interesting. Come on now, quit your blanking. You can, let's see, the shape has changed on it. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, you see the shape has changed too. The sun, when we would zoom up close about the center of the sun, when you look at some cameras, and they're showing the sun and it has the black thing in the center, it too does what this does right here. Yeah, just like that. Let's do this. See it? It's pretty cool. It's getting ready to get hit with the solar flare. It's okay. It's going to come out of it. It's got its force fields up. Look at that shape. See how it's doing? It's constant changing. Oop. It went back to this spot. Let me get this thing out of the way. I'm going to try to see how it looks. I've chose this darker color because it shows it a lot better. You see this piece right here? I've captured things coming down from the area around the sun, and they come onto here. I'm sorry, it's shaking. And they come down to that spot right there. They come down on the ships, and they become one with the ship, is what they become. Let's look at this. Let me see if I can do it again. Oh, I made it blink too many times. That's okay, let it blink. It shows that it changes its structure, is what it does. It literally changes its structure. Continually. This may not be safe for you to watch. I got to quit playing around, you all, because I get so mesmerized when things like that come around. I really, really do. And I don't mean to, but I do. It's very mesmerizing. Let me come over to my screenshots. You know what I was looking at before I was looking at that? I was looking at, let me mute my volume. I was looking at these from the stereo ahead core 2 or core 1, how these massive UFOs came up to the sun right here. Then you had the smaller one, the smaller donut-shaped UFOs. You could say that these things right here are like massive motherships, and these were the tinier ones. You can see the timestamp on it, 8/14 of 2018 is when those show up. You know what I feel? I feel like right behind here, at one time, there were like two massive shapes like this, donut-shaped UFOs, that had rings around them, just like the rings that are seen behind this right here. And that would make me believe that this is also, at some time, it appears to be like a massive mothership itself, because there were two others that had shown up and they had the exact same pattern when they came by as this did. But these are small donut-shaped UFOs. You can see it is stereo ahead core 1. They don't have this in anymore. That's what I was looking at. That right there. Let me get back to my pictures. I'm supposed to be down here. I was going to shoot. Let me come down to the bottom. Just wanted to, yeah, right here. I was just going to zoom up on that. See how it looks? Just like that. So it can't be a planet. Unless they want to call it a planet, they can go ahead and call it whatever kind of thing they want. When they want to call planets like that, they can do it. Yeah, they can knock themselves out with it. You go ahead and call it a planet. But it certainly does not look like a planet to me, but that's all right. It don't have to look like a planet to me. As long as they've made up their mind that they're going to believe it's a planet, they can do it. They can do it. This is some kind of a ship. It's a massive ship. And yeah. I heard about the Devil Comet. Something about the Devil Comet and something. What was it? April Fool's Day? Not April Fool's Day. The April something. The April eclipse. The April, look at that. Look how you can see the corners on it. It's pretty cool. I do like looking at it. But it's not for me to be looking at. This is the Soho Lasco something. You can see the two have cross paths, and they're going to have a intermittent maintenance off and on March the 1st on NASA's on this the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov is what they're going to have. See, these are those ships that I've documented. They don't look like ships, kind of look like cities. They really do look like cities in the sky. Look like ancient structures is what they look like. Trying to get the filter off of them. That's what I captured in the sky. And if you look in them, it looks really, really different. Really, really different, whatever it is. I'm done looking at it, you all. Really am. Does the other product have this on here? I don't know. The red one. I gotta get down to 100. Let me just put it at 133. The Soho Lasco. Can I shrink that down? I've got it way too big. The Soho Lasco. Let's see the C2. The C2 should have it on here too. It should. It should have it. It's probably going to be off of here. So we're going to push the C2 to see if it's showing up on the C2. We got to go back to 300 frames is what we got to do. Go back 300 frames on here. And then 20 frames. And let's see what that pulls up. How y'all doing over here? You're doing great. I'm glad you're doing great. You'll only reside in New Jersey area. You guys come over here. It's too empty here. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Everyone has to migrate to Canada. I read that when in one of my kids' books. What was it? Environmental science. How people would kind of migrate because of the climate. That was back in early 2000s. I can't find that ship on here. I don't know where it went. It's not even showing up on this one, on the Soho Lasco C2. Maybe I need to go further back, but it's not showing up at all. There's one down at the bottom. Why isn't it showing up is what I want to know. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Gina, we can't see anything. Well, that's because I put you in the dark. No, it's not showing up on this, and I have no idea. So, wait a second right there, okay. I just got to shrink my screen down. Oh, right like this. Why isn't this ship right here showing up over here? It's not showing up. Is there a reason why it's not showing up? It's on the 27th. Because normally there should be something showing up at 8 o'clock. Let's go to 8, maybe around 8 o'clock if I can do it. Okay, well, it's 8:36 and nothing's showing up over here. 8:36 on the 27th on the Lasco C2. There's nothing showing up over here. Maybe it's like way down there at the bottom and we just can't see it. And it's showing up right here. So it's maybe it's just way, way, way at the bottom. Just way at the bottom. If you're just tuning in, there's I'll play it again just one more time. Then I'll be ending the video because it's I know they're calling it a planet, but I don't believe it's a planet. I believe it's a massive, massive ship. Ta-da! It's a big, massive ship. It didn't even get phased. It's got a force field up. Boom. As you can see it going across, and there's all kinds of things flying around. Let's look at in this. You can look at it in this mode. You can look at it in this mode, the old movie mode. You can see down here, there's like a ship that wants to go toward it too. See these notches in the bottom of it? Things go up inside those notches. That notch right there in the center. Like little bitty, they could be cubes. They really could be cubes. Little bitty white cubes go up in there and become one with it. Maybe they gather the information, they go up in there, release the information, and then exit. How about that? They just exit is what they do. But they do. They go into the notches is what happens. I've done it in older videos. Which is it's really cool. They're just sliding around on there. Oh my gosh, I am going to be going. It's getting ready to go into a solar storm. It's going into one of those things coming out of the sun. I'm going to go, you all, but I really do not believe that this is a planet. It's some kind of a ship. It's a massive, massive mother ship. Yeah, so I'm going to go. And if you're just tuning in, thank you for watching. You can watch the replay. And to everyone who has hung around, thank you. And thank you for your comments. And you can go look at that yourself at the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. These are, well, let's see, worldwide volcanoes, World Economic Forum, and a collection of trace. This is my tabs that I visit, I guess, the most. You're also very welcome. So, again, this is the Soho Lasco C3 right there. You can see it. And it was on the 27th, and it's not being picked up over here on the Soho Lasco C2. If it is, it's way down at the bottom and you can't see it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And thank you for your comments. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. And thank you, Mickey, honey. And thank you all for tuning in. It's 11:43 at night. Good night to everyone. And I hope you have I hope you're able to sleep. Good night. Oh, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That's a massive mothership right there. It's not of this world. It's not one of ours either.